No way. No way. Guys?
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins! And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Now what?
He's there! The Undertaker! Rock! Behind you, man! What's up? Oh my God!
Face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Oh! Cut!
With the Rock!
Choke slam!
Undertaker's back in WrestleMania.
Sure is! Whoa! Did you see that? He disappeared! Roman crawling
Reigns and Cody Rhodes
to the steel chair!
steel chair in the ring.
Cody Rhodes is hurt.
Roman beats Cody Rhodes.
Sure does.
And this could be disastrous for the American
Oh
Nightmare.
boy. I remember this scene a little too well. Payback.
Years, Plan B.
That's right. And now it's time for the spear on Cody Rhodes. Oh, a kick.
Cody
Uh-oh.
catches Roman.
Crossroads. It's not done. Two crossroads. It ain't done.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Oh,
Finish.
it's over.
Story.
And that's where Cody Rhodes start things. Oh,
But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
ooh. So, Bloodline Dynasty. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold.
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
a blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anawai, the father of Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half-decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one bloodline dynasty.
Wow! Okay, Paul Heyman. So, this is WWE 2K25. Of course, you already know. Welcome to Rumseygames. This is live. And we're going to look at the showcase right here, right now. I'm not going to be able to say the name, but it says, we honor the Olada, I don't know how to say it, Fatu and Maivia families for their years of excellence. And showcase really makes you an honorary Us, but competing on objectives proves you're really the one. Earn match rewards through victory, while objective rewards are granted by completing every challenge presented in the match. A real wise man leaves no business unfinished in a showcase true mastery. Cam, welcome to the channel. Welcome live. We're going to kick things off with Yokozuna.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE Championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down.
Dang! We're going to hear a lot from Paul Heyman on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude.
And here comes Yokozuna with Mr. Mount Fuji.
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9.
A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Yeah!
Listen to this.
Here comes Hulkamania.
WWE
I know you probably don't hear it, the music, but it's playing. Is everything sounding good? I haven't even checked on YouTube.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The Raptors shaking with the
Let's see if it all sounding good.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready.
Pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to
we'll see.
Not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
All right, let's go.
Lots of competitors in the back.
They're talking a lot more during the entrances. That's cool. That's what it's for, y'all. It's for the WWF Championship, the Winged Eagle title. And of course, they're showing objectives. So, if this is your first time here in the showcase mode, which I haven't reposted them, but in the showcase mode, it's not just about winning. I mean, it is. But it's more about the objectives. So on our left side, you see in the corner it says start off methodically and look to wear down Hogan with some powerful offense. It also says lift Hogan up to carry position and slam him to the mat. So if we keep going down the list, we will unlock the content in this match. And it looks like the objective right now, main, is to lift Hogan, but we're going to do all of it. We could squash Hogan right here, right now.
Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania.
Belly to belly suplex.
Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Hulkamania is going to be murdered here tonight.
Disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with
to win the
title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna.
All right, so we need to hit Hogan with 3 heavy strikes, trap Hogan in the corner, and launch 2 heavy attacks in 30 seconds.
Making his way to ringside now.
Wait.
Right to the face.
Still so much more action.
Oh no! I didn't know this. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta do this right, otherwise we don't get to unlock everything. Now I know what I need to do. I have to play smart, not just. I gotta remember, this is a showcase. It's not just about the match. So we gotta get him in the corner, and I'm gonna do that by tossing him in the corner right off the bat. That should give him some damage. Okay.
And tonight is the chance to prove it. Knife edge chop.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan.
There we go.
The president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give.
There we go. What's next? Focus on Hogan's head and squeeze the life out of Hawkster.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulks.
Now we got to damage his head until it's orange. I don't know how to dodge here. I really need to go to the Performance Center.
Like a brick wall running into you. And Yokozuna's maintaining the advantage now. Yokozuna
Trying to
making
attack the
Hogan
head.
regret wanting this match. I love it. You can see Mr. Fuji in ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client to win. Indeed.
There we go. That's one way to do
We
it.
saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time,
Dang, Hogan. You think you'll learn?
The Mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure
There we
this
go.
one stays fair.
And Hogan falling victim to a slew of offense.
Yokozuna taking the
Nice
fight
counter.
to Hogan. The Hulkster's right.
Not today, Hogan.
Able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
But Yokozuna still has to do more to get this.
I could actually damage him right here, right now with a signature leg drop.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in around the Hulkster's waist now.
Right?
Maybe a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe the 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
Those pythons are
Corey,
primed to pick up the
I don't mean to Baxton.
550-pound monster.
This ain't time to be a star.
And Yokozuna
Now his
is
belly to
really
belly
under pressure
suplex
on.
entering,
Yokozuna
showing
is clearly in control.
Shot to the midsection connects.
the power, showing Hogan. This slugfest. We seen this in a Hell in a Cell on 2K24 last night. With Panta and Channon. Oh! Alright, so there it goes.
Belly to belly slam.
Nice. This is almost about to be it.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not
Uh-oh.
done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Hawks are about to pump up again.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan.
No sell from Hogan.
Hogan starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes.
Too
from
many
Yokozuna
times.
having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
1,
And here
2,
comes Hulk. And Yokozuna
3.
being backed up to the ropes.
Big boot. Is he gonna do it?
Yokozuna still standing.
No. Still standing.
Continuing to
Maybe gonna go for a second time. Big boot connects.
Big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging.
And
keep
now,
firing away.
one more time. Third time gonna be the charm. It connects. But he's still on his feet. Oh, he's down. He's down. Yoko's in the drop zone. Atomic drop.
Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there.
You thinking about
Hogan
slamming
feeding off the
Yokozuna?
energy. Oh, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on.
Who's that? Did you see that?
What in the world just happened here?
Yeah, and who was it? I don't know much, but it looks like it's about the end.
Splash. And then quickly the cover. 2. Oh, close call makes the champ nervous.
That is just pure instinct at this
Right
point.
opponent. We're gonna do the signature leg drop. Connects. We did it too early. Hogan's momentum goes up and frames. Take advantage and win it by pinfall. Or submission.
Burying assault on Hogan now. Hogan's going to have to dig down deep here.
Yeah.
Hogan managing to get some control back now.
Good chance.
Time for a bonsai drop.
Has him in the corner.
We got to end it correctly.
Yokozuna in full control.
Hope the ropes hold up.
Yeah, banzai drop.
The challenger
1, 2. What?
This is complete insanity. Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
And Yokozuna is just stunned. How in the world can someone...
Yokozuna with a...
I guess you're going to get another one. Yeah, we're going to end this.
Here's Yokozuna with more destruction on the mind from the middle.
Second time of the night.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
1, 2. It's over. And we did all the objectives. Yay! We had to do a rematch, but we got it. It looks good. Yokozuna looks great.
WWE champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan.
Yeah, look at all that unlocking.
Pictures of our new
Yeah.
WWE.
Champion. What's next?
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott the Steiner Brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner Brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity.
Oh, so we're gonna rewrite history.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Interesting. I like the arena. Oh, the head shrinkers. It looks like the Coliseum, man.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah.
There's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
The Rick Steiner brothers. Oh, the Steiner brothers. Not the Rick Steiner.
We'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
Look at these.
531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
Powerhouses.
Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
Of course not. It is the WWE after all.
Big fight feel on Las
So what we
Vegas as
got?
Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman
We gotta do a little
Coliseum.
talk.
The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively
And then,
new to WWE, but
well,
we've seen
some
that
strikes
these
in the
two
corner.
teams get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Read some strikes. Okay, let's do it.
Gets driven into the corner.
Boom! What a right. Gosh. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael.
Connect
Two great young
with two
teams
light
competing
combos
and
within
here
30
tonight,
seconds,
none
huh?
other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Megamaniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team title.
There we go.
Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leading
Get the
Vegas
axe
with
pack in the
gold
corner
tonight.
and do three heavy throws.
During matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a
Yeah.
byproduct of the brutal take no
Ouch.
prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will
No.
scratch and
You can't be hitting me.
Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt and fast.
Yeah.
Vicious headbutt. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE. But they both come to this match
That was part of
with a
the
few years of experience
objectives.
in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE.
Ouch.
You know that has to win.
Here we go.
That could be it.
He narrowly avoids the
Woo.
count. He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
That was scary.
And into the corner he goes.
No, not today, Rick Steiner. I don't think it matters who's tagged in.
Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha.
Now, once you got Fatu in the ring with Rick Steiner, use an Irish Rip. So I got to tag in Fatu. Okay.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other
We'll do it this style, though.
that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
And then Irish Rip send Rick to the ropes. Set up a huge rebound attack.
Rick is losing grip of this match now.
The head shrinker smartly keeping them.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Dang.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now.
Sure is. Reminds me of Jacob. Fatu. Whoa.
Steiner. But the tag was made and Scott not aware. Big kick.
Nasty.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
No, he didn't.
Good for Steiner.
I didn't even see it.
What the head shrinkers do.
And I'm playing them.
Tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag.
Don't let up. So now we got to do a beatdown on Scott Steiner.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry.
Then a huge dive off the top rope on a grounded opponent.
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly
Have you ready to put the Steiners away?
into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight
All right.
takes place.
Let's do it.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Samu is really displaying aggression.
Seeing some
Sure is.
high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Oh, not to the belly.
Well, they did lose at WrestleMania 9. This is just bringing it back, rewriting history. I don't know if that's a good idea, but you know, who am I to argue with the tribal chief?
Before this match began,
Or Paul Heyman,
Steiner speak backstage,
the wise man.
saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Able to make the tag.
And boy, was it.
Where's the pinfall or submission? It's time to put the Steiners away. Oh, I'm reading here, sir.
Turning the pin around.
He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Okay, so the path of the least resistant means you should shrink some heads with your double face paint finisher in the ring.
A steady stream of moves taking out
All right, so
All of Rick's arsenal is being restricted.
And gets sent
Okay.
right into the corner.
And Samu's plans failed there.
sure did. Oh no! Vertical suplex. Uh-oh. I missed the mark on that one.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Get us some double team.
Tag made. Double team incoming. Irish whip into the ropes.
Ooh, wow. That was a cool finisher. Well, not even a finisher, but a cool double team move. We gotta get our finisher back. We kind of waste that one.
Looking to put an end to this.
Oh, I could counter a finisher, it would be quicker.
Set up in the corner of the ring.
Tag is made.
Uh-oh.
Tandem offense incoming from the Steiners.
Uh-oh.
The top rope.
Is in a designer specializing in custom creations for streamers. Whether you need logo, overlays, emotes, or any other streaming related need.
That's cool. Thank you. I mean, oh, I got rage? Oh, no. I used it up.
Jeez, I just hope Fatu's okay.
Boy, this is not what was supposed to go to plan here. Thank you, Fatu. You know, listen, Scott, take a timeout. Okay. I'm going to do some taunting so I can build some momentum faster.
Running STO
There we go. Do some more. And legal tag partner. Yeah, you can. I need you over here, Fatu. And no countering, please. There you go.
Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
And cover now for the match.
He went at the wrong person there. We changed history. He's still not done. He's choking his opponent. You won the match.
Tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Dang. Samoans in their big old heads. They kind of remind me of the Usos.
Let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Well, you guys heard him. Am I going to hear it? Oh my God!
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for
I get the Rock's theme. This theme, I know you guys can't hear it, but this is called Destiny. And I used this theme for Dragon years ago. So that means Dragon's old theme is in 2K25. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. At the time, though, I did not know that The Rock used this theme. But, you know, I done fought a Rocky Maivia. We're about to get Raw as War. Oh, the young Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You know, it's easier to say Triple H. Wow. Helmsley. Okay, I can say it now. Helmsley. Okay, you know what? Let's go.
You win this title, you are a top name in this industry.
Yeah. The very beautiful original Intercontinental Championship. Hey, I believe Can the Tank should hold that one. All right, here we go. Dang, already? Look, listen, Triple H. You can't be doing stuff so quick. I gotta read, you know. Okay, so I gotta do some offense on the outside. And a submission on the ground of the opponent.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything it is considered.
All right. Go ahead and put that submission up.
Torturing their in trouble here. A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Caught with a clothesline.
Triple H is beating the crap out of me at Rocky Maivia.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Sure is, huh? He's going to be a movie star. He's going to be a great one. He's going to be a final boss.
Holy, meet the barricade.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Wait, is it inside?
Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia.
All right, come on.
Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action.
All right, I got to hit heavy combos.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather
All right, get back up. Come on. I got a few more seconds.
Oh, boy.
No! Dang it, I got to restart. Oh, I don't like that. I could done that on the outside floor. I was reading it wrong. All right, you know what? I'm not playing around with you.
And our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah.
Champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Off the barricade.
Man. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future. Cobra clutch cinched in.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah,
all right, get him back up.
Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Better not counter it again. He does.
What a response.
We're seeing one response. Finds the roll-up.
Rope break, stop the pin.
This is where awareness really pays off in the ring.
Yeah. What I don't like is he's countering me.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing.
The stamina. That's what's stopping me. Oh, okay. This is not turning out the way I want it to be. So I gotta be very smart. I don't have stamina on for a reason. Yeah.
He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Thursday Raw, Thursday, getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. Number one contender, Rocky Maivia, versus the champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yep.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is.
So it has to be in the ring.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, it's not happening. Okay, this is gonna be one of those matches, one of those objectives I can't stand. I don't like the new timestamp that they have going on here. The timestamp is going to get me. Winning is not a problem.
He's a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title.
Probably be best to damage him.
Snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Running power slam.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Roman drop kick.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with...
So what I need to see is the combos of Rocky. Not you. So it's not suplex. What's the quickest ones? Those are Scrabbles. Gutbusters or grapple. Let's do the clothesline.
Into the pin for the title.
Make sure that's the only thing I can use. That 3 punches and a kick. Okay.
You've got something else in mind, I guess. Knee caught him right on the cheekbone.
Yeah. I don't know how to dodge. That's another thing. I know that you brought back the dodge. Triangle is the dodge.
Clothesline. Good grief.
And conspicuous by his absence is the
Really?
butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, get stamina here.
Rocky has bigger problems in the
Otherwise,
biggest match he's ever had.
I ain't gonna be able to do anything.
He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Gut kick. Nothing fancy there. Oh, counters right back on Hunter. Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry. And Rocky is revving this crowd up.
Come on, Rocky.
Catches a punch. These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Not what I wanted, but
Here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral eye. I like that description for Helmsley.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
there we go.
People's clutch. Clothesline. And a second. This superstar building momentum. Sweeping the leg. Things are looking up.
Uh-oh.
What a reversal by
A counter?
And Byron Rocky has tremendous.
Another counter?
And that turns things around.
Goodness, inverted.
Boy, he's countering a lot here.
For the championship. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
This is taking a little bit too long here.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Goes in at 2 out. Saxon might get caught. He's placed into a precarious position.
Uh-oh, going up top now. Oh, top rope. This is going to be bad. This is not going to be good. Oh, my God.
There we go.
And Rocky is ready.
The reason why I'm taunting is so I can build up stamina.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Oh, man. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he... Up and down. And so wow, that hurt. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ. Bullseye with the drop kick.
Y'all, I'm going to have to do that off camera because I got turned off the stamina. I cannot, alive for me, fight with stamina. I know it's cool to have, but I don't like it. It is not fun. And what else do they have that? They always turn blood off. Okay. Well, I'm gonna mess around with that. I would show you the results, but it's getting pretty late, so I don't want, get involved with you guys to sleep. So thank you for watching and seeing a little bit of the showcase mode with me. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.